Hey Virgos, welcome to your relationship reading for the month. This is going to be person A versus person B. Figure out where you are in the storyline, all right? All right, so person A has the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. I feel like someone's like, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm out. Someone does not want to hear it. They're like, I understand that this is a connection. I understand that this is love here, but I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't. I don't see how we can build from this. Person B has the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, person A is walking away from person B. Person B is in a state of like feeling the loss of it with the Ace of Swords. And a Queen of Wands. I don't know if they really have a full idea of what happened, why they done something wrong. I don't know. They're not really sitting in truth right now. They're seeing the loss and they're just seeing it like, okay, well, I'm not getting what I want from this situation. Person B is kind of giving a little bit of an ego trip a little bit because they lost the situation. Instead of like humbling themselves and be like, oh my God, I apologize, or whatever the case is, they're like, oh, you must be doing this because of A, B, and C, you know, and just making up a story in their mind is what I'm getting, all right? That's their protective response. That's their coping mechanism to person A saying, I'm gone. All right, how does person A feel about person B? We have the Star card coming out in reverse. I feel like person A thought highly of this connection at one point with the Four of Wands, but now it's no longer, all right? Six of Wands coming out. I kind of want to come out in reverse here. But yeah, I feel like this person A is looking at this connection like, it's dying. It's a dying star. It was once something that I thought highly of, something that I once thought had a lot of potential, and now I'm looking at it like, whatever. Person A understands the multifaceted elements of this connection. They do see it as a connection. They do see it as a soul bond connection or whatever the case is, but they're looking at it from a very objective standpoint where they're like, even though it's a soulmate connection, this isn't the type of soulmate connection that I want. It's not looking at it like, oh, it's a soulmate, I have to be with them. I feel like person A is looking at it like, sure, it's a soulmate, but it's not what I want. And person B is just dealing with that. How does person B feel about person A? They don't know what to think right now. I feel like person A, they're like acting kind of confused. Maybe they are confused. Knight of Swords. They're just going into protection mode because they're feeling hurt, all right? Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles coming out. They're like, I had no say in the closing of this situation. That's how they're feeling. And I think they're gearing up to fight for it is what I'm getting. They're gearing up to fight for it. It's interesting because I don't know if person B did something wrong and now they're acting like they didn't. What's going on here? Why is this Ace of Swords coming out in reverse? All right. I will say, oh, they just don't believe it. That's what it's coming off as. Person B, even person A is like, I'm walking, I'm done. And person B is like, I don't believe you. This love is too deep. Where are you going? Yeah, they're not letting it phase them. They're putting on their armor, this ego armor. I guess. Okay. Okay. All right. What's the blockage on person A's end? We have the Three of Wands coming out in reverse with the Fool card. I feel like they're just looking at it like this. I don't want this anymore. It's just very matter of factual. It's like person A woke up one day and said, you know what? I don't like this. I'm out. And it feels very matter of factual, just like that. It feels pretty cold. I think that's why person B is kind of confused. Like, okay, no, this must be a game. Where are you going? You know, all right, what's the blockage for person B? they can't accept the truth of this, but I think person A is being kind of logical about the situation. I'll be very honest here, because even if there wasn't a full-on conversation, all right, even if there wasn't a full-on conversation about it, okay, boom, there we go. Person B did something, okay? That's what happened. I don't know if person A really said all. I feel like they were pretty short about leaving. That's what I'm getting here. It just feels very manufactural, very objective, like, we're done here, I'm gonna walk away now, instead of telling them what they saw. Person A saw something in person B. It was some deceptive thing. I feel like it's something that made person A feel like they can't trust them. And now after that, person A is like, I'm walking away. You did this thing, I don't trust you anymore, I'm done. Person B is not taking it that seriously. They're like, what are you talking about? You love me. And they're not really seeing what they did wrong. I'm not sure about that part. They're just like, you can't leave. So what they're failing to see is the fact that person A has a solid reason. They have a solid reason why they're walking away. Is not just on a whim. And pretty much person A just got turned off from person B. That's what's happening. Person A got turned off, but it seems pretty abrupt. They're being led to move on, and I feel like person A, they got turned off and they're feeling like, I'm sorry to say if you're person B, but it feels like whatever person B did to turn person A off, person A is now saying, I need to look for something else because this is no longer working for me. This isn't something I want to deal with, is what I'm getting. That's what it is. Okay. What is person A feeling to see? What is person B feeling to see? I think person A is right in their assessment, is what I'm getting. I feel like they're not being emotional about this at all. It feels like a very quick cut situation. It feels like a no-brainer to person A. Whatever it is that they saw, it made it a very clear no-brainer that they cannot be here any longer. I don't know how much of this they express to person B though. So person B doesn't know that person A saw this, okay? Or saw this level of deception on person B's end. Person B still feels like they're whatever they are in this connection. They don't realize how serious person A is. With the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, this is what they're failing to see, that person A has a very, very clear sense of what the love needs to look like. And their level of conviction about this connection is very strong. Their level of conviction about leaving and finding something that actually makes them happy and does not have this deception is very strong. Person B doesn't see that yet. What person A is feeling to see with that Page of Cups in reverse is, I feel like person B is not being emotionally mature right now. Not saying that overall they're not emotionally mature, but they are showing glimpses of it, okay? Even in how they're handling this situation. I don't think person A knows that person B is not taking person A that seriously right now. They feel like they can just do whatever they need to do to reel person A back in. I don't think person A realizes that yet. What's the advice? They don't realize. I don't think person A let person B know how serious they are about moving on. Moon card, yeah. Something came to light. This deceptive energy came to light. And person A made like an executive decision very quickly without any conversations needed. It's like, I saw what I needed to see. There's no conversations to be had. Person B, just understand that, yeah, this person is going to kind of level up because of this connection. I'm sorry to say that, but your deception actually made their conviction about love stronger. That's what it was. I don't know how much of a match this was to begin with. There was some type of connection here. I don't know if this was like the one, if it ever was, to be honest. It might have just been a karmic situation where both parties had to learn lessons from each other is what I'm getting. But yeah. We have it is safe for you to love. I feel like person A was trying to move in a safe way. Yeah, we have forgiving and learning. Wow. Wow, and wedding. What? Okay. This is interesting. This is a plot twist here. I feel like person A felt like maybe it was safe for them to love at some point. They kind of let go of the situation without having much of a conversation. Without having a talk. I feel like getting to know each other is coming through. Like there should have probably been more communication as to why you're moving on, as opposed to just being very quick, because I feel like this was a very quick conversation and there wasn't much room for discussion. And that's why person B is like, there's no way you're just gonna cut me off like this. You know, that's why they're not taking it that seriously. We do have wedding coming through. Some of you guys, this situation, it depends on what this is, but some of you guys, this talk can lead to a higher level of commitment. Some of you guys with person A, you're going to lead to a higher level of commitment without them. Either way, there's a higher level of commitment, and it can happen because you guys talk things out. It might strengthen the bond here. But yeah, maybe this was a misunderstanding. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What does person A want to tell person B? All right, what does person B want to tell person A? I think both of you guys have some issues here that needs to be worked out. Your issues are clashing with each other and creating these weird moments with each other. Neither one of you guys are perfect, right? I feel like, okay, so person A says, I look for you everywhere. I'm starting to understand our connection. My life is not together as it seems. This is the objectiveness about the connection that the person A is stepping into. Like, okay, I see that there is a soul connection here, but this might not be it for me, right? But also person A has some other things that they're dealing with on their own where they're like, I don't know if I can take this on because you're not even making it easy. You're doing all this deceptive stuff and I don't have time for that. That's what I'm getting there. Person B, I don't react when people mention you. I wish I could take back my words. They did do something. They did something weird to make person A walk. And there was no conversation about it. And then person B also wants to say, I bury myself in work to forget about you. They're trying not to take it seriously. They're trying not to feel the loss of the Empress, but they understand that they see that this is happening. They're like, okay, maybe I just go to work and forget about it and they'll come back around, and they're gonna probably just sit there and wait for a person A to come back around. This is a saga. Okay, to be continued next month. Let's see how this one plays out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG. Add me on Patreon. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.